I'm Mari Silby here at the Big Communications event in Austin, talking with Rich Soucie from ARRIS, and you are the VP of Cloud and Enterprise Services.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna ask you about something that I don't typically think of as an ARRIS topic, but what do you see as some of the key trends in data centers and fiber network planning and operations?
Well, we work a lot with our customers on consolidating their data centers and co-location spaces into highly usable and highly expandable facilities for their applications and services for their customers and for the general public. A good portion of what we do is on social networking and search engine type company sites. You know, a lot of the areas that they're focused on are software-defined networking, network file virtualization, the ability to control cost, certainly CapEx spend. We do a lot of work in the reutilization of components and the redistribution of bandwidth from one point to another, of routing technology from one point to another, and certainly the readiness state of their very massive fiber networks around the world.
Right. And what are some of the particular challenges that your customers are facing?
I think a lot of the challenges that they face typically are what a lot of companies face, and those are with resources, with controlling their spend, and essentially enabling technologies. So the hardest part, I think, of running networks of these sizes is having the manpower to actually run them. Some of the work that's required to keep a fiber network up and running around the world is very unique, and companies of these types don't always hire those types of niche skills.
Right.
ARRIS has a lot of terrific service partners, and certainly our employees and the folks that we use to do this work, very skilled in the areas of fiber characterization.
Right.
Remediation work in the outside plant. We've got years and years of experience with our customers and so forth. So we tend to be a force multiplier for our customers, which works out really well.
Okay, so that sounds like sort of a good bit about how ARRIS is helping to address some of the particular challenges. What about some of the opportunities for some of your customers going forward in the space?
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot happening.
A lot happening in the space. So some of the opportunities for our customers, we see a lot of work happening in and around social economy. Things like Uber, Airbnb.
Right.
The impact that has on the network. I think what people tend not to understand is that the consumption of data isn't just one way. Nowadays, the analytics and the information gathering that happens based on the consumption of that data generates a tremendous amount of traffic, as well as a tremendous amount of insights about what types of applications are being consumed. It helps to serve advertising platforms. It helps to stimulate economy. And I think, from a B2B perspective, as you take a look at shared economy becoming part of the B2B, when you look at very popular applications that pop up, like Pokemon Go is a terrific example in the last couple of years.
My daughter definitely tried that out at the time.
My kids too. The ability to be able to expand and shrink your network and the usage of your network on the fly, I think, is very important. Otherwise, you end up overbuilding and your cost cap just keeps rising, rather than having a flexible cost structure that peaks and valleys as it relates to the usage.
Yeah, it's a very different model than it was years back.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if anybody wanted to learn more about the ARRIS solutions in particular, where would you direct them?
Well, I would say ARRIS.com. We have a professional services organization and a site on there where you can get a lot of great information, and we'd be happy to talk to anybody.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us here in Austin.
All right, thank you.